up, y'all? It's me, Erica, honey. We are down here, girl. We don't have nothing to talk about. I didn't watch anything yesterday. Nothing. Okay, I'm going to go this way because I do not want to be stopped at the light. So we down here, girl. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment. Happy Monday. Hope everybody had a restful, peaceful weekend. I know I did. So we're down here, girl. And people are already down here, preparing to take their walks this morning. We love to see it. People trying to figure out where they're gonna go. But we are down here, girl, right here where we go, where we always go. Okay, so go ahead and like, subscribe, comment. Let me know you stopped by. I don't know what we have to talk about. I just saved a bunch of stuff down to the Instagram. And we'll see what's going on. But this is my song. I just came down here, honey. I slapped this thing on my head, girl. I didn't put nothing. I didn't put nothing on my head this morning. I didn't even try to curl the little back up, do the little thing on the back to get the curls to get the curls to twirl. You know what I'm saying? Got the curls for the girls. Yes. This is a man with his plane. He has a plane. And it says Navy on it. With a big ass remote control. He be flying that thing up in the air super fast. He flies it up a couple times and then he goes home. I was like, that's what he likes to do. Let's get our phone, honey. So I hope everybody had a good weekend. I had a very restful weekend. The boys and I went to go see the creator. And then we went and had dinner. We had our little date night. So the creator was pretty good. Denzel Washington's son was in there. What's his name? John? Is his name John? I don't know what his name is. Michael? I don't know. David. I think his name is David. Honey, I'm looking at everybody past him. So, it was pretty good. And then we went and had our little dinner or whatever. And then Sunday we did our normal errands. Went to the park, did our grocery shopping. And that's it, pretty much. I was relaxing. I was in baby, when I tell you giraffe pussy achievement was unlocked all weekend, girl, I was chilling. So I really wasn't online. I was watching some long form, I was listening to the Love Jones cohort. I was also listening to Queen Afua, Heal Thyself. I was listening to her book, and then I was watching Rick Rubin. I have Rick Rubin's book. I haven't started listening to it yet, but I'm so glad that he's narrating it because I love his voice. I love Rick Rubin's voice. So I'm glad that he is narrating his own audiobook. So those are the things that I was doing this weekend. Watching some, watching Stephanie Perry and Rashida, and who else did I watch this weekend? Yeah, I shared some of the things that I was watching this weekend. So I shared it on the community page. So go check it out or whatever. The Love Jones cohort, I'm still going to read it even though I'm not single and living alone. I live with two people, but I feel like I'm single and living alone. Not like, I feel like one day I will be single and living alone, and that will be the life, a middle class, single and living alone Black woman. So I figure one day I will fall into the demographic that she's talking about, but I feel like a lot of you are in the demographic that she's talking about, single and living alone and loving it and loving your peace and loving your sanctuary and creating your home to be your sanctuary. Literally, I call my house the sanctuary, and I tell my sons all the time, we're not doing all that hollering and screaming, and the stuff that I like that triggered me, that made me so sensitive was there was a lot of screaming. My mom did a lot of screaming, and I found myself doing that. When we go out, I always try to get my report card from my sons. Okay, I do what you learn in corporate America, what things that you want to keep, things that you want to stop, and things that you want to start. So that I ask them that, I check in with them. I think one of the key things of being a parent is being humble and being able to take critique from the people you are guiding, right? And like what's working for you is not what's working for one is not going to work for the other. That's the one thing you have to when there's two little personalities, and I have to constantly tell the younger one that you guys are two different people. So the way that I manage or discipline one is going to be different from the way that you're disciplined, because what works for him doesn't work for you, and what doesn't work for him might work for you. So those are the things that we talk about anyways. But yeah, one day I will be single and living alone, once these boys go out and to have their own journey. But yeah, so that's what we did this weekend. We was just chilling or whatever. um what else did we do? That's it, just me and Maxine be chilling, out there. And then there was some stuff that was going on the internet, so I was like, let me save something. Yeah, I watched Bondi this weekend. I was just watching folks this weekend, didn't do much, barely went online to see what was going on. But um some of the things that I saved. Beyonce is coming out with a movie for Renaissance. I'm here for it. I will be in attendance. I will be at the movie theater hollering and screaming like I was at the concert. I was like, okay, good. She made a film for the people who didn't go. I was like, everybody went to Beyonce but me. I felt like it. I had a fear of missing out, but I don't feel like I totally missed out, but I feel like I missed out. The closest she was to me was an hour and a half away. So she was an hour and a half away from me, and I wasn't about to do that. She should have been closer. But even I think she was in Santa Clara, but I think if she was in San Francisco, I would have gone. She should have came to Sacramento. If she came to Sacramento, I definitely would have gone, and I would have took the boys, because they were like, "Are you going to listen to something else?" I'm like, "No, I'm not. No, I'm not." So Beyonce reportedly finalizing a deal with AMC Theaters to release the Renaissance World Tour. It says, Beehive, neighbors, get in here. Since the since the release of Renaissance, fans have been asking Queen Bee for the visuals, but she has yet to deliver. She said, "You all the visuals, baby." So that's what I feel like. That's what she was gonna do, was create some kind of like movie for this, because so that she can show everybody who went and everybody who came and all the things. I feel like they're going to show all of those things. Sources with direct knowledge of the deal say Beyonce and AMC are reportedly near an official agreement to distribute and film worldwide. To distribute the film worldwide at AMC theaters. According to Variety, mega agency CAA held preliminary talks with major studios and streamers 2 weeks ago. Another source added, urging the players to be ready to bid on a project the icon has been developing for years. One that would include elements of her top grossing 2023 live shows. Oh, look at the pit bull. He's carrying his ball. It's a busted basketball. So yeah, they said that she also did something for the economy. Let's go to the let's go to the internet and see. Beyonce economy economy US concert. It says that here, let's go to the news. It says Tina Knowles celebrates Beyonce's economy boosting concert. Let's read what it says. This is from, no, I want to read. How much did Taylor Swift, and it says Tina Knowles celebrates Beyonce's economy boosting Renaissance sales. It says by the close of this weekend, the tour will have generated an estimated $4.5 billion for the American economy, as much as the 2008 Olympics did for Beijing. To be able to stimulate the economy is no small feat. People were spending their money. Knowles then gave Taylor Swift a shout out for bringing billions of dollars to the record-breaking Eras Tour. And Taylor Swift, just being a young woman and being able to say this is awesome. Proud of them both. It says Taylor Swift did 2.2 billion. Girl, that's a grip. I ain't mad at it. That's crazy as hell, y'all. For two women, honestly, they were saying the Weeknd's concert was doing well, but it says that here's from Jumpstart magazine. It says, hold on, let it post. Let me say, it says 4 months into her tour, pop star Beyonce's Renaissance tour has made 461.2 million. By October 2023, it's expected to rake in over 2 billion, breaking her own record for the highest grossing tour by African American artists. The Renaissance tour represents a personal win for the artist since it is her most profitable show to date. But Beyonce is the only one making headlines for lucrative tours. Kicking off in March of this year, Taylor Swift's Eras tour is projected to make 2.2 in North American ticket sales alone. Every night she plays her iconic songs, she earns about $13 million. Girl. Drake's tour, it's a blur, is doing 41 million. The Weeknd's tour is doing 350 million. And then Blackpink, you know Blackpink is, right? They K-pop. They earned over 100 million US dollars, becoming the highest grossing girl group, with the previous record being held by the Spice Girls. Come on, Blackpink. Yeah, so the girls are out here stimulating the economy, right? While other people are costing the US economy because they are not working, girl. So shout out to the girls for stimulating the economy, okay? Let me see if this bitch is on. Is this bitch on? Yes. Is this bitch recording? Shout out to the TS. TS Madison, she stay in the girls' faces. One thing, that's why I love TS Madison, because she stay in the girls' faces. She really does. Tamar Braxton's fiance, J.R. Robinson, confirms the two have split. I ended the relationship to focus on getting back to positive energy and being a better person. So many questions, so many assumptions. This is his Instagram. So many questions, so many assumptions. I want to answer all that I can respect. Yes, Tamar and I are no longer together. I ended the relationship to focus on getting back to positive energy and being a better person. What happened and why? That's our private place. No, I never cheated. No, I wasn't there when she was at her mother's place when her car was burglarized. No, I never cared about fame. Who revels their most embarrassing moments in their life to find fame? I've always represented famous people, and the truth is, I was in an amazing place financially and mentally. I turned down Queen's Court several times before I gave in. Ultimately, I fell in love, and it did not end how I wanted it. So I want to heal. Tamar and I will always be friends and family for life. Thanks for respecting our privacy. JR confirms he and Tamar have decided to call it quits. Let's read some of the comments. I said Tamar is a lot. I think she has rejection, abandonment, and codependency issues. She spent her life looking for a man. When is she going to realize she's enough and the love that she's looking for outside of herself is really in her? She needs to love herself as fast as she falls in love with people with penises. I feel like Tamar is one of those girls who's going to be trekking the tundra looking for a partner for the rest of her life, when all she has to really do is walk by a mirror and find the love that she's looking for. It sounds cliche, but that's what it is. And she's, putting herself through all these relationships. I was wondering if Evelyn was with that guy that she ended up on Queen's Court with. I know that, what's her name? Nivea, she didn't choose anybody, but Evelyn chose somebody. I doubt they're still together. And this guy with Tamar, and doesn't he have like 4 baby mamas, all black women? That, when I tell y'all, when you meet these white dudes, And you like, oh, he got swag because he hang out with brothers and stuff like that. He also got that brother mentality too, girl. So be careful. You be thinking they fine and stuff because they have the same reason why they like the non black girls with the black girl swag. You like the non black boys with the black boy swag, but they got that black boy mentality too. So be very mindful when you go out here and get these white dudes or non black dudes and they like sound like, act like, walk like, talk like, think like. Be mindful. What's his name? Travis Kelce. His girlfriend is online talking about he cheated on her and he betrayed her and all this other stuff. And I just put in the caption, yes, all men. Like I said the other day, I've been listening to Princella Clark, and she said something that I was like, okay, let me think about this for a second, right? She said something, I started thinking. And then this morning I woke up and I was like, you know what? I think she is on to something when she says that men and women are not compatible for intimate romantic relationships. Your purpose, like they make you think you're compatible so that you can come together and create life. But you don't have to be one compatible. You don't have to be heterosexual. You don't have to be in these unions to create life. I feel like the only purpose is for them to come together, for male and female to come together to create life and then go back to your respective communities. That's where I am with it. Now, and I feel like women do so much more and get so much further when they're in community with women, and those women have to decenter men. Not saying they can't be in relationships. When you decenter men, that means that you are the center, right? You are the center of what's going on. You don't prioritize his needs over yours. You just don't, okay? And I feel like there's the beast. There's the beast. That little dog is so cute. Because they little and they could barely walk their little legs, poor little legs, because their bodies seem like their bodies are really heavy. But that's where I am with it. I'm still sitting on it. But I was like, yeah, I think they tell y'all, okay, you are heterosexual, therefore you need to be in a relationship with a man, and and your purpose to be in this relationship with this man is to create people with your body. And I don't think that it's necessarily a good. I don't know. I don't know. I'm at the beginning stages of this idea, but I'm really thinking like I don't think it's a compatible matching. I don't. And I think a lot of people, like, I know we talk about DL men, but so there's a lot of DL women. Like, there is. I was thinking about that too. And I was like, thinking about that, I was like, it's a lot of DL women out here. Like, they're really performing in these heterosexual relationships and are not having the luck. Like I said, I'm not saying go be a lesbian because I'm not a lesbian. But girl, they said we was lesbians, girl, kissing lesbians, girl. What about you and your lesbian relationship? Shout out to Lisa Nicole and Quad and Mariah. Girl, they said we was lesbians, girl, kissing lesbians, girl. That's what they said. I'm not telling y'all to be lesbians, but all I'm saying is that the girls are participating in systems that don't serve them, but they're told that they're heterosexual, and they're told that this is what you should be with, and they're just not having the best luck. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying about the whole thing, you know what I mean? So I was trying to find is this it? I don't even smoke hookah. Here she go.
Did you like when she called us gay, Mariah? What you think? Baby girl said that we was gay, girl. We was kissing lesbians, girl.
What about your lesbian relationship, bitch? Claude and Mariah were having a lesbian relationship. Everybody knows it. It's not a big secret.
That was my best friend. That was her best friend. Because I'm just interested in knowing why.
And Toya said you kissed her in the mouth. So, I mean, I don't know.
We were best friends, something that you don't know about. Don't say that. No, we're lesbians. Isn't that cute?
Her favorite saying is, when they go low, I go high, and all you do is waddle in the dirt, Lisa.
I don't have beef with any of these women.
Sounds like you do from where I'm sitting.
Shout out to Married to Medicine. They coming back with that old screw face, trout mouth, Phaedra, Shadra, Fraudra Parks. I can't stand that old trout mouth heathen. Some of these shows I do not want to watch. Like, I do not want to watch Married to Medicine. I do not want to watch Potomac. You know, they saying that Mia and Gordon down there playing with their marriage, honey. Talking about she done left him and they live in separate lives. And Candace said that Gordon called, what's her husband's name? Matthew? Chris. He done called Chris and Eddie talking about, I'm gonna give you the tea. Girl, you messy, girl. Let me tell you something about an old black man. They be messy and gossiping too. Baby, when I tell you, get an old black man on the phone, baby. He'll tell you all the tea that's going on in the neighborhood. He know when he sit on his porch and he watch everything going on in the neighborhood, his ass be gossiping too. Old black men, they love to gossip too. Young black men love to gossip too, but we ain't talking about them right now. So they said that Mia and Gordon are living separate lives, girl. So, girl, I said that she's tired. She's tired of feeding him Viagra smoothies and pulling and bopping and twisting and tugging on a soggy, floppy old dick. Oh, floppy ass dick over there. You with that man for money. You with him for money. And when the money dries up, you leave. Girl, what they say? Get that cash and leave? Isn't that what the city girls say? Get the fuck up out of there, honey. He ain't got no more money. What are we doing here? Why are we here, girl? He ain't got no money, girl. Why is you here? So that's what they said about Mia and Gordon. They've been living separate lives. Here go Candace.
Her and G and like filing for divorce. That was news to me. Really? I was not aware that they were having marital issues until I've not talked about this. Gordon. Oh my God. Gordon, well, first he texted and then was calling.
They're like, oh my God, they want the tea.
And was like, I'm Mia, I'm leaving her. And I moved out.
Come on, gas.
Yeah. This was like last month.
Holy shit.
This is when he called Chris. And she was like, and I want to give Candace and Wendy all the tea so they can know what's going on. What? And I was like, listen, I will get involved in a lot of shit. I don't want that karma on me. I'm not getting involved in anybody's marriage. But yet, like, so when I saw that, Mia talking about anybody's marriage, but yet, like, so when I saw that, I was like, well, wait, like, do the people know that they're having these issues? Because
well, you know the season's about to start, so you know they always come out with the stuff that's about to show, you know, throughout the season. Because in the trailer there was a clip of Mia saying that she went to a divorce attorney. That's what she said. And they were like meeting with I guess, girl, this is it's a mess. It's just, girl, I usually trying to make a little curl. You know, I be in my Hasidic Jew energy and want my little tendrils coming down on the side. But I didn't put nothing on my hair. I'm trying to tell you, I slapped this thing on my head this morning. So it says, Gordon told Chris and Eddie that he and Mia were separated, so he could spill the tea to her and Wendy to be messy. She said, I don't want that karma. Jeannie Mai Jenkins. Hello, honey. They still living together amid divorce drama. I used to watch Hello, Honey. I like Jeannie Mae's mom. She has a She has, I bet you she's a, when I tell you, I bet you that lady is a dragon. I bet you she is. I bet you she is. I bet you she is. She seems nice, but I'm telling you, like, the tropes that you align with Asian women is a damn lie. I tell you, them motherfuckers be beating ass, pulling guns, pulling knives and shit, talking loud, talking slick, saying shit, talking shit. Don't think that it's funny. It's funny that the tropes that they align with people, and then you assume, you really take that on, and you like have, like, you think you have a bias, and you think that, oh, these women act this way. No, they don't. No, they don't. You got the game fucked up. Some of them will allow you to play on the trope and be like, oh yeah, I'm a submissive little Asian girl. No, she not. Girl, Jeannie Mai Jenkins, I bet you her mother is a monster, a dragon, honey. It looks like Jeezy and Jeannie Mae Jenkins could be trapping and dying together until death do them part, despite divorce proceedings. The couple is reportedly living under the same roof. Yeah, because you're not supposed to abandon your marital home until the divorce is over. That's the part that is so crazy. And you can't sleep with each other either. You can't have sex otherwise, especially in a separation. If you separate, you can live in the same house, but you cannot have sex with each other. If you do, then the separation is voided. Is that still the law? That used to be the law. I guess it depends on the state as well. But that used to be the rule. When you separated, you cannot have sex. Yes, you can be in the same marital home, but you cannot have sex. So he filed for divorce, we know, after 2 years of marriage. These men, the way that they be dangling marriage in front of your heads and at the same time be the least likely to marry, it's like, somebody was in the comments telling me, well, black women, they don't marry either. I said black people don't marry. A small percentage of black people get married, and when they do, the divorce rate is high. Less likely to get married, but twice as likely to get a divorce when they are married. So what does that tell you? The numbers ain't numbering, okay? You are the father. Judge establishes paternity of NeYo's youngest children. I think it's wild as hell that NeYo and Monyetta agreed that Monyetta would get her tubes tied, and then he has like how many more kids after he told her to get her tubes tied? Yes, she made the decision. That is why you don't center a man's needs over yours, especially when it comes to your body. When it comes to your body, you don't put a man's needs above your own. When it especially comes to making permanent decisions, I wonder if she wants children. She had a tubal ligation for NeYo, and then he went off and had about 5 more kids. And if he didn't want children, his ejaculation is him having sex and ejaculating produces the child. You having sex and having an orgasm does not produce a child. His orgasm produces a child. So if he wants to fuck and not have children, he needs to get a vasectomy. Somebody on Twitter said, and I'm gonna come right back. Somebody on Twitter said, hold on, girl. Let me find it. This man said, if you can't father the children, don't fuck the woman. Simple. I said, if you can't father the children, get a vasectomy. It is your ejaculation that produces a child, not a woman's. So it's your responsibility. However, if you impregnate her, whatever she does with her body is what she wants to do with her body. Now it's in her body. Now it's her choice of what to do with it. Right? You had a choice. And you niggas are so ignorant that you think a vasectomy is a castration. If you don't want children, have a vasectomy. Those you can get reversed. Last I heard. So, if you can't father the children, have a vasectomy. Anyways, NeYo has been declared the legal father of his 2 youngest children from his on-again, off-again girlfriend, Sade. In case you missed it, NeYo asked the judge for a DNA test for his sons, Brayden and Braxton, in May. He also wanted to put measures in to place to ensure that they can inherit the same money from his estate if something ever happened to him. NeYo and his wife Crystal divorced last year after she learned he impregnated Sade during their marriage. But Crystal was his side chick to Manetta. Anyway, they share 3 children. So he has 5 children. Oh, he has 2 children. So he has 2 children with Manetta. He has 3 children with Crystal and 2 children with Sade. Am I right? So that's 7 children. You done had 5 children after you told that lady to get her tubes tied. Girl, it's a mess. It is a mess. Coach Deion Sanders invited the baby to speak at his Colorado team before their game. No. Why is it? I said, this is who you bring for inspiration. This tyrant. Black men worship and are influenced by the most degenerate members of society. Yikes. That's who you bring for inspiration to your team? Girl, it's a mess. It is a mess. Let's see what else. A man who went missing on a Carnival cruise reportedly was on probation for threatening to delete his wife and kids at the time of his disappearance. Reportedly wasn't supposed to be on the boat at all. Maybe she pushed his ass overboard. Neighbors get into this shocking update about Kevin McGrath, the man who mysteriously went missing on a Carnival cruise a few weeks ago. Apparently, Kevin was on probation and wasn't even supposed to be on the boat at all because it was a violation of his parole. According to legal documents obtained by TMZ, McGrath pleaded guilty to aggravated assault in Tennessee in September 2022 for threatening to delete his wife and kids. Kevin was able to get permission to move from Tennessee to Florida, where he lived with his parents. Then while in Florida, his family took a cruise for his father's 60th birthday, where Kevin went missing. Kevin's probation officer said he never got permission to go on a cruise, and it appears his probation office, did they help him get away? Did he fake his death, or did she push him over? It said he never got permission to go on the cruise, and it appears his probation office only found out he was aboard the ship when the media reported he vanished. The documents say he's violating probation by failing to maintain communication with his probation officer. All attempts to contact him have been unsuccessful since the cruise. His whereabouts remain unknown. Okay, so it's 3 things. Either somebody pushed his ass off, since you threatened to kill me, I'm going to get to your ass first, because it's survival of the fittest, and it's about self-preservation. So if you think I got to go, baby, you going first, okay? Maybe he got pushed off. Maybe his family helped him fake his death, or he just walked off away from them and faked his death. I don't know. We'll see. It says there's some other footage here that says missing Carnival cruise passenger was banned from sailing due to his probation. His sister said they went to breakfast and he didn't show up for breakfast. The Coast Guard called off his search days after he disappeared, and Carnival claims they did a thorough sweep of the ship. They also maintained there was no indication that McGrath went overboard. Honey, he's somewhere. He done faked his death or something. Travis Kelce's ex, Maya Benberry, who dated him in 2016, says he betrayed her. Once a cheater, always a cheater. Travis is now dating Taylor Swift. First of all, sorry, but y'all expecting monogamy from athletes, entertainers, celebrities is wild. Politicians is wild as hell to me. I don't know why y'all expect monogamy in those and specifically in these regular niggas is cheating on their girlfriends. Why don't you think like a football player, an athlete, a musician, an actor, a politician, Why don't you think they're going to do the same thing when their access is far and wider than the average dude who's cheating on his girlfriend? I just saw a clip of a dude getting pulled over by the cop, and he's on the phone with his girlfriend, and she doesn't believe that he's being pulled over. He FaceTimes her. The cop lets him FaceTime her because she's with this man she doesn't trust. Girl, y'all need to get out of relationships with people you don't trust. That's number one. I gotta go. But she says, what does she say? Let's see what she says.
From Swifties who think she's trying to destroy the budding romance. How do Swifties react to you?
Swifties are aggressive, very negative, very hypocritical. It's really crazy to me that someone that I think is, positive and really nice has such a negative and angry fan base.
How do you feel about Taylor Swift?
I don't know Taylor Swift, but I'm a fan of her music. I don't feel any way about her dating Travis. It's cute. I mean, I had him first, so.
The narrative is your bitter ex-girlfriend who's out for her 15 minutes of fame. How do you feel about that?
I'm offended because 5 years ago when...
Girl.
She's the beauty who says...
Girl. Let me tell you something. More than likely, Taylor Swift is using him for album inspiration. That's how I've always seen Taylor Swift. She dates, it goes wherever it goes, and then she puts out an album, and everybody loves it. So from my perspective, Taylor is using Travis Kelce as album inspiration. That's it. And more than likely, him being in what's going on with his ex-girlfriend and stuff is going to be in one of Taylor Swift's songs. That's what she does. That's how she moves around. Anyways, y'all, that's all I got to say about it. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. Let's listen to this real quick before we go. The reason for singleness, it says. Let's see. Oh, shit. Damn. Car just went off after all this time.
Line in. Please say a command.
Bluetooth audio. Oh, the sun is right in my face.
No Bluetooth device is available right now.
I would try to connect one. Listen. Okay, let's listen.
I think we have to just slow up and not be in such a hurry to marry people off like it's, the 1950s. In society today, there is definitely an overemphasis on marriage, getting married, hurrying to be married. And I think that there is a reason for singleness. It's just the way that the world is. I mean, it's evolved to the point where now people are making a cognitive decision that I choose not to marry and I choose to be single and to stay single. And I think that's great.
Me too.
Because before it was
shunned
upon. It was as if everybody had to create this nuclear family, which involved a husband and a wife. And so the Bible even talks about how you don't have to marry. The Apostle Paul was not married. And so I think the church has to back off, always pushing people to marry, marry, marry. After you're married and children, they may not be ready to have children. They may not be emotionally mature enough to have children.
May not be
they
able
still
to.
need to work on the oneness in the marriage. And so, it's a beautiful thing. I believe in marriage. I am married. I love my husband. I love just the things that we've created and the partnership that we have together. But at the same time, I realize that it's okay to not be married and to choose to be single if that's your choice. Honor it and don't let anybody put the pressure on you to do it otherwise.
That's right. Amen to that. Ashe, honey, to that. But anyways, girl, I'm gonna let y'all go on that. Don't feel pressured to be in these weird ass relationships. I'm still on Princella's idea that men and women are not compatible, and this heterosexual agenda that they got y'all on are having y'all deal with a lot of needless suffering. Choosing to be single, choosing to maintain your peace and your sovereignty, choosing to decenter and center yourself. Do not put anybody else's needs above your own. A lot of, and all of the statistics that tell you that, marriage is good for you. Yeah, for some, it can be really beneficial. But for a lot of people, it's just not. And it proves not to be. The statistics are out there. And to ignore the statistics and what the people are sharing and saying, it will do you a disservice to ignore what people are saying. Proceed with caution. Make, mull over the decision. If you are trying to decide, pray, whatever you need to do, pray, meditate, fast, whatever you need to do, but do not step into a system that you have seen for generations does not serve women. Do not step into it lightly. If you choose to participate, girl, be ready. Have your toolbox ready, your armory, your arsenal, have it ready, girl. Anyways, y'all, take care of each other, protect your energy. Let's get down in the comments. Oh, don't forget your merch. Off with his head, a queen. Okay, I got merch. I also have my standards are high as giraffe pussy. I also have choose better, chose me. Yes, and I think, what else do I have? I think that's about it for right now. I have to think of something else to come up with a new t-shirt for the fall. Anyways, y'all, take care of each other, protect your energy. Let's get down in the comments. Peace.